The legal and political landscape of Uganda has reached a critical boiling point, culminating in a nationwide one-day sit-down strike called by the Ugandan Law Society, ULS, scheduled to coincide with the International Day in support of victims of torture. This strike is a direct response to the rapid erosion of constitutional rights, state-sponsored abductions, and the systemic weakening of anti-torture laws by the judiciary.
And as we had communicated earlier, we requested all the members of all the lawyers to close shop beginning today and now, as we continue tomorrow. And to the members of staff here at the ULS house, to our guests, we are closing this place in the next 10 minutes. And Madam CEO and your team, I expect to have everyone leave immediately. I'm locking the place and going with the key. I'll be the one to open.
The legal fraternity has made it clear that they will no longer remain passive observers while the rule of law is aggressively dismantled.
Our presence today is so that we present the marching orders in relation to the nationwide industrial action, which is slated for tomorrow, the 26th June 2026. The theme is that when torture enters the courtroom, justice leaves the republic. The Uganda Law Society informs its members, justice sector actors, clients, civil society, and professional bodies, as well as the media, regional partners, and the public that on Friday 26th, 2026, the society shall undertake a peaceful, lawful, disciplined nationwide industrial action and public sensitization campaign in defense of rule of law. The action coincides with the World Anti-Torture Day and is intended to protest the erosion of safeguards against torture, arbitrary detention, intimidation of advocates, interference with the right to counsel, and the use of unlawful state conduct in the administration of justice. This should be noted that this is not a partisan action. It is not a labor dispute. It is a constitutional intervention, and our message is simple. No justice can be built on torture. No court should sanitize abuse, and no advocate should be punished for defending a client.
So what has been the catalyst? It is the abduction of Erias Lukwago. So the immediate trigger for this unprecedented legal mutiny was the violent home invasion and forced disappearance of the Kampala Lord Mayor and opposition lawyer Erias Lukwago on June the 15th, 2026. As detailed in the international diplomatic document, heavily armed military forces broke into Lukwago's residence in Kampala and abducted him. Ironically, this lawless operation took place just as Lukwago was preparing to serve official legal summons to General Muhoozi, Uganda's chief of defense forces, and the president's son. Lukwago was acting as lead counsel for jailed opposition leader Dr. Kizza Besigye, who had sued Muhoozi over death threats and unlawful detention. The document from the Council of Bars and Law Society of Europe, that's CCBE, highlights global outrage, explicitly demanding that President Yoweri Museveni clarify the legal basis of Lukwago's detention and halt the harassment of legal practice owners. Into the basement, Muhoozi's regime of intimidation. Following the abduction, General Muhoozi openly boasted on his X, formerly Twitter account, that he had captured Lukwago and relegated him to the basement a chilling term associated with unregulated military safe houses where state opponents face severe duress and torture. Muhoozi digital admissions and subsequent threats have exposed a growing list of political targets, activists, and legal professionals who have either been dragged into extrajudicial detention or directly threatened with his infamous basement. Erias Lukwago, abducted from his home, blindfolded under duress, and later brought to court, visibly weakened to face fast-track treason charges. There's Dr. Kizza Besigye, jailed since late 2024 after being lawlessly abducted from Nairobi, Kenya by state operatives. There's Haji Obeid Lutale, Besigye's co-applicant, who was similarly kidnapped from Kenya and subjected to a military show trial. Joel Senyonyi, leader of the opposition, who has been publicly threatened by Muhoozi on social media with imminent arrest. Samujo Ibrahim Nganda, a prominent opposition MP and PFF Secretary General, explicitly marked by Muhoozi to fall very soon into custody. This National Unity Platform does not support us, who are thousands of political prisoners and activists detained in military holding called since the emergency of the People Power Movement.
Yes, so Cassius be like, Cassius, yes, you know what you're going to do. What? This is going astray. Yes. Victims are tortured. Now what are we going to do? Victims are tortured. Because they come into the judiciary, into the courts. When they're tortured, yes, their backs, the way they walk, I don't know what should be done. The thing is simple. We need a peaceful demonstration. Peaceful demonstration? Yes. We call the cameraman, we call the cameras or men, whatever, and we talk about it. Yes. But when it gets into the cameras, there are some few councils. Things change. Things change. Like how? Now we're going into what? Yes, the camera. Yes. So we talk about it. They're going into the cameras. Yes. Yes. Now they reach there. After reaching there, so now you are going to be the main speaker. Me? Yes. When you're going to go and introduce, then I call you. Okay? Yes. We are assuming this is the camera now. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Council Baguma. Yes. Okay, you are ready. We are going to talk about, they're going to introduce for you what has brought us here. But you know, we are in the pain, we are crying. But let me call my council to talk about it. Yes, council. So, as lawyers, we have no problem. We are extremely very happy. What is going on? We okay? You don't have to yet to know we planned it. You can't talk about it. Okay. Our fellow lawyers, wherever you are, it is okay, everything is fine. People are tortured, it is their mistake, not our mistake.
In conclusion, the Ugandan society strike is a desperate, symbolic stand to remind the state that no individual, regardless of their lineage or military rank, is above the 1995 Constitution, by highlighting the shocking details of Lukwago's arrest and referencing the global condemnation found in the document. The legal community hopes to spark a broader national debate on accountability. If the defenders of justice themselves can be dragged into basements for doing their jobs, then the safety and the constitutional liberties of ordinary Ugandan citizens like you have officially ceased to exist.